Welcome everybody to Renaissance Boys, the best show on the internet, baby. Episode 50. That we're like a year and 2 months from our original stream date, which was not on Twitch at all. But
Oh, shout out to Rookery Gang, dude.
absolutely,
Does the Rookery Radio still exist?
yes.
Why?
Why? Who is allowing
You
that?
tell
How do
me.
you know it? No, how do you contact GE about
Sponsorships?
dropping nuclear bombs on places?
How do I contact them?
I've got one ready for the Rookery Radio booth, dude.
I feel like you could probably just walk in like a nearby GE plant.
Oh man.
They sold the light bulb plant up in Cleveland though, so you can't go to that one.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh man.
GE just makes phone booths and puts them nationwide, and you can just call in. You can just call in and request a nuclear warhead drop.
Oh man.
I
You take
need
it.
you
You
to-
take it to like the Red Scare 2.0, and you just start calling warheads.
It's a
onto your
cold war
neighbors.
between your citizens, every single one.
I'd like to know where this stream went so wrong. When did we get to nuclear warheads so quickly?
These
General
these aren't the
Electric.
wrong streams.
Listen,
These are the right streams.
This is the right stream.
I'm just
baby.
teasing. I'm just teasing. You guys can have your GE's gonna blow up Youngstown State talk.
This is a threat. General Electric will
No,
do.
you can't say that.
Youngstown State University.
You can't say that this is a threat, Noah, on stream
No, it's fine. You just have to put /s at the end of it.
in Minecraft.
They'll
Oh
never know.
boy.
If you just put /s at the end of it, then you get golded on Reddit, dude.
Oh.
Oh man, Reddit Gold is such
Nuclear
such.
warheads the moon.
Why can't our
That's
why can't our chat pay us in Reddit Gold?
Why can't society function like the Reddit economy?
When are we gonna replace Bitcoin and the U.S. dollar with Reddit Gold? That's what I'd like to know.
I'm waiting for the day.
Oh man.
Waiting
You just-
patiently for the day.
You just buy one share in Disney and they're like, "Thank you for the gold, kind stranger."
I would kill myself if that were the case. I couldn't do it.
I'm telling you, if you're a stock buyer, buy Disney right now because in 1 year I will be there and I will buy as much as I can to boost that stock. I will buy all the products on the shelf.
Oh my god. We have to.
So
we
I'm,
have
I'm going to walk into Epcot, and by the time I am out of Epcot, they are going to be empty. They will not be able to restock that place.
Here's what you do as a CEO of a large company on a publicly traded marketplace that merchandises. What you do? Take your company credit card, take Disney's credit card, go to Epcot, and go to all of the gift stores.
Just start buying.
Buy everything, and they'll be like, "Wow, they are just selling everything," but you're not losing any money on reproduction
because they're invested.
because you own it. So then you just resell it
And then
on the secondhand market.
I donate it back to Disney, tax write-off.
Yes, dude.
what you guys are
We were
incredible.
born, Noah. We were born to thrive in a capitalist market, and I love that.
Exactly.
Why aren't we like CFOs somewhere?
You guys are incredible at just. You always manage to just to come up with the idea of fraud, like just in different ways. You just always end up at the same location, which we'll just commit fraud. That's just what we
Sorry.
do.
That's mine and Noah's
Tax
default.
fraud.
Gee, I'm gonna have to send somebody to do your taxes and just make sure you aren't committing tax fraud. It's like, what if I just didn't pay?
Sorry.
Makes $2,000 on the stock market. Says he lost 20. They'll never know.
They'll never know.
Oops.
Oh. Oh man. Has anyone been able to get any of the new sick nasty games? Sick nasty Xboxes, PS5s? Because those are still sold out.
They're still sold out. I would like to hear Noah's quick 2077 review, spoiler free.
Oh,
When we get,
spoiler
I don't know when
free.
we want to do that.
When do
I
we
can
want to
jump
get?
into it now.
When do we want to get into
Oh,
topics?
that's in
can
the
just
doc,
We
dude.
can just do that now.
I
Just
can
do it
jump
now.
into
Let's
right-
just let's hear
just
it.
let's just hop
Okay.
into Cyberpunk. Tell us
So-
about it.
spoiler free. I'm not gonna drop any plot points in the chat.
How
here,
big
'cause
can you
they're
make
all
your cock?
average? That is the biggest. Is average. Okay, well, maybe slightly bigger than average, but like you're not gonna look at it and go, oh. It's just you're gonna look at it and go, well, okay.
Wow, that's a comfortably sized penis.
So what you're saying
Exactly.
is you can't attach a cannon to your pelvis.
There is no customization for genitalia.
It's just
You can
size
have-
and that's it.
You can have nothing. You can have circumcised, uncircumcised, and vagina.
Wasn't there a joke
Damn.
on Reddit or something where it's like you get treated differently if you have a circumcised dick?
Yeah, I heard about that. They make comments or something.
Yeah, which is
And there's like glitches where like if you go to a mirror or like at random points your clothes just won't render. So your character will just be nude at random points during the game.
that's
Beautiful.
awesome.
It's intentional.
But
It is intentional.
overall,
Also, I just want to quickly say, Crab King, you're not wrong. My life is just like a live action experience of how Doctor Doom takes over the world.
I thought he was.
Oh.
I thought he said the word platooning, and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" He says plotting.
Platooning.
Yeah. Also, the one video I did see was like some guy like bee hopping in Cyberpunk, and that looked super jank, but also kind of fun.
Oh yeah, the entire game is glitchy
Jank.
as hell. It's not near a release state, but I'm glad they released it. Just random NPCs are falling through the ground. They're disappearing. They're reappearing. Cars are unrendering and re-rendering right in front of you. Clothes are disappearing, reappearing. My genitalia changed mid-game out of nowhere, then changed back. That was unusual. It's just all over the place.
So I understand that like I'm gonna say this is gonna sound stupid. Besides the bugs, which is basically like you have a huge pile and you're just sweeping the top third of it off.
Yeah,
What's underneath that pile of bugs?
Underneath the bugs, there is a good game. So I have a GTX 1060 Strix, so it's old, I guess, by now. But I was able to run all of the interiors and most of the beginning of the game on Ultra, because like the beginning of the game's kind of scripted, so you're not like in full free roam yet. So I was able to run that on Ultra. Then once it got to rendering the entire map open world, I had to set it down to high, and I was still getting like 30 plus FPS. Like you could notice there was something wrong with it, but it was still running pretty well.
Because
I'm at 1080p.
you're pretty far under min specs. Because I think a 3070 is what's recommended for this game, which is nuts.
No,
No,
my
there's no way.
PC build is recommended. A 1060 and an i7 4700 are recommended, and 16 gigs of RAM and an SSD.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but I did read somewhere that they recommended a 3070 for gameplay.
But
Interesting.
it's good. I suck at FPSs, and it's an FPS, so obviously I suck at the game.
It's an FPS.
Oh.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll
why
buy
I
it
thought
now.
was-
I'll buy it. I'm interested. You're talking.
They said it was third person and first person, but you can't switch to third person at all.
You might not
You
be
can
able to do
That's
it.
what we want.
You
You
might
can
not
only
be
do
able to do
third
it
person
yet.
in cards, but you can't do third person in walking around.
You
That's
don't
all
need
I,
to play
that's all I
third person.
need. That's all I need.
And the map is like huge, and it's all like rendered in like the detail. I'd say like compared to Siege, like the level of detail in Siege, that's what you're gonna get around the entire map almost.
What do you think about like the GTA comparison? I know it's not like GTA, but like what do you feel like the roads and like the map is like realistic-ish?
It feels kind of realistic. I don't know. In GTA, you're kind of encouraged to break the law, to kill people, to go crazy. But I don't know. In Cyberpunk, I find myself like trying to avoid hitting pedestrians and like being a good person more, I guess. I don't know. And you can scan them all. They all have names and they all dress really just outrageously. It's supposed to, there's a cold front coming and there's a woman walking down the road in a bikini, like she's going to die real soon.
Yes.
That girl's in seventh
Yes.
grade.
Let me
what I'm talking
ask
about?
you, Noah. Oh, I know what you're
What?
talking about.
Oh no.
Infinite destruction. No
Cyberpunk.
load screens. Are they there?
There is, as far as I've seen, no load screens. There's been like one or two in the beginning because the beginning is scripted, but
Yeah.
like walking in and out of interiors out to the real world, no load screens so far. It's really impressive.
That's nuts. And I have to imagine on things like direct storage that can like really quickly load in and out stuff. That's going to be a huge difference, which is what the consoles both all can do. So like imagining that on like a really solid graphics card would be really sick.
Yeah. It's weird. Their mirrors they don't work. In order to see yourself in the mirror, you have to go up to interact to it. And like when you get to the mirror, you can like smile at it, you can frown, you can blankly stare, and that's it. But then when you leave, you can't see yourself in the mirror again. Weirdest aspect of the game there.
I kind of get why, because I think that's like a ray tracing thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you had a ray tracing compatible card, do you think that'd be the same way?
I possibly, because there was a setting in the graphics thing that's like was like level of detail of mirrors specifically. So I assume maybe that's part of RTX. But yeah, I couldn't see myself in the mirror unless I interacted.
Yeah, it seems interesting. But the reason I ask about the map is because if you've ever played like Watch Dogs or like The Crew, there was one I think The Crew had like it was supposed to be like a realistic version of like the United States map, which is like
It wasn't.
was not
The
even
Crew, but
close.
you can drive from New York City to Miami in 10 minutes.
Yeah, like it was
realistic.
It was like
That's
very
hard.
it felt very small scale.
Very is an understatement, but yeah.
Yeah, but like GTA at the very least feels like a city, right? Like it
Yeah.
it drives like a city, and it feels pretty decent. And it's like, is that kind of feeling there yet, or have you not got enough time?
There's a lot to explore, and when you drive in car through the city, you feel like you're missing a lot just because they've put so much like little details into every like road, every block, you know. So it like when you're driving through, it feels like a city because there's sectors, there's Chinatown, there's a little like Japanese neighborhood, there's a Latino neighborhood, and there's gangs and stuff, and like they've set it up like a city, but it's a lot nicer to walk around it
So,
than drive around it. You
For
feel like you
third
miss a lot.
person, you feel like the scale is pretty good. That's good. And like first person, the scale will be probably fine enough, anyways.
Yeah, and driving's is really wonky, so it's hard to maneuver the city in your car.
Gotcha.
Isaac just dropped 2 screenshots in the suggestions of the game on the lowest settings, and I'm gonna have to agree with him. It doesn't look bad on the lowest settings.
No, I have to imagine it's gonna be a sick game.
I almost want to get it and play through it on like my 1070, and then eventually upgrade and play through it again and see like a difference. But
Yeah. Overall though, it seems sick. I don't know. We could probably do a stream or something on it. It's not multiplayer yet, and especially once they get like a day one patch out, that'd be really nice to do. Just see how
yeah,
many
but
bugs they can
if you
fix.
wait, you lose out on the hype views. You know.
Yeah,
so
but all the multiplayer fun is that's what we can get. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess. When will that be? They delayed the single player release 4 times.
Who knows?
One of which was hours before the release, I thought.
Yeah, I think that was. I don't remember.
Where are the screenshots saved in Steam? I took some screenshots of the game here. Steam.
Did they
Screenshot.
like do anything with the fact that you could just get a cracked version for free?
Of what?
You could get Cyberpunk 2077 for free on Pirate. You could get a cracked version,
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. I don't know what they did to me.
which is a damn shame.
You know what else had that
Don't
exact same
pirate
problem?
this game.
You know what else had
Doom.
that exact same problem? Yeah, Doom Eternal. which is like a
Yeah.
shame. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was like a great game, or just like
Don't
one of the things that you would want to support
don't fucking pirate
if you don't. Have to.
2077 if you can afford to get it.
Yeah, it's definitely
A game
it's
that's
worth
been in
the money.
development for years. Like, just support them, dude. Support them.
Here, wait. I'll send this through. I'll put this in the suggestions chat also.
Just put it in the doc so I can link it or so I can show it out.
Put it in the doc. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It might not come over as well on the stream, but it'll be. I'll get something.
I'll put it
Is
beneath.
Dan still in the chat, dude?
I don't know. I hope so.
There's a little something, and then I like this one. Oh.
Can I
Dan,
open a
I
new
don't think
tab?
he is. I don't think he is. I was gonna say I don't know why Dan just isn't just screen recording our stream and streaming that, since he uses us for all of his content anyways.
That's a little mean. Don't do that to big boy.
I'm
Dan.
just saying.
Is there a link to this image?
No, I just dragged these onto the doc.
Hmm.
I can put it in the Discord suggestion thing, and then you can open it up in the thing. I think, right?
Nope, cannot.
No?
Yeah, this
Where's
is
our
not.
suggestions? Yeah, if you click on it, you can click Open Original. If you open the thing in Discord, click Open Original. You can open it on a browser.
I can't. I just can't do it through Discord. That's the only reason I say that.
Why? Oh, because you're streaming
Because I'm
Discord.
streaming Discord.
Yeah, I don't know how to get that any bigger unless you like download it somehow.
If you just send me the Discord link, I can open it.
Okay, I'll put it in Discord and then.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out where the hell it is in Discord or in my computer.
The best show on the internet, everybody.
Yeah.
It is high quality.
You could have just shared this Steam screenshots in that link. That would have been easier.
No.
But whatever. Anyways, like from what it looks decent. Like I don't know if you're looking at a dog, Clayton, but like it looks
No, I see.
pretty.
Yeah.
It looks pretty solid.
Here
The
we go.
bottom one is a screenshot?
They're both screenshots of the game that I took on my 1060.
Wow.
At high settings.
Yeah, these were both in high settings. I think the second one was ultra, but the first one there is high settings.
That second one, the first one looks like a Call of Duty like intro scene. It looks like the one like from Miami. You know what I'm talking about, Clayton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this second one looks like concept art, like legit concept art. That looks sick.
Yeah. Straight up just F12 that rating game.
No, it looks impressive. I think I would have to agree with Isaac. I probably would much rather play this game at 4K 30 than 1080p 60. Just because
Here's a link.
I don't think your frame rate's going to affect your gameplay like as much as in a multiplayer game. I mean, of course, unless you're playing multiplayer in the future, but
Okay.
That's
I put the links in there.
That's
Oh,
impressive.
I'm deleting the links. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I had the links were in there.
Yeah, like this. That looks like a concept art. The fact that this is gameplay, that's astounding.
Yeah.
Like
it's
look at the detail. Like even in the distance, like that's pretty good.
And this is like the first thing you see right when they throw you into like the open world where you can go like anywhere. That's like the first shebang. There we go. Oh my god.
Yeah, like that looks really solid. Like even like the anti-aliasing like looks really good. Like there's not a ton of like jagged lines. Like look at how solid it rendered. That's really solid.
Yeah, it almost gives off like Borderlands vibes, kinda, but without the cell shading, if that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of. That's just nuts.
It's cool. It's cool.
Do you want to move on to your second point today?
Dude, my bowl, dude.
If you're here for the pre-stream, or right when we started, you already saw a little bit of it, I think.
Well, no, they didn't see the camera. They didn't see it. They just heard it.
They didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a bowl. You can put stuff in it. That's not the cool part.
Noah's
You know
camera quality drops immediately.
You know what we need, chat? We need some bits to fill up that bowl.
Look, but it's called iridescent glass because the reflection, the glare of it, I guess, is rainbow. So it's real fancy. Real fancy.
Can we get a really shitty photoshopped image of that, and we can just have a bit animation into it?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yes, and Noah holding it, but like so poorly cut out and overlaid onto our thing. Right on the opposite side of the chat, Elias, in that empty space.
Yeah,
Noah just very shittily, like the background still visible in like his joints and stuff.
Yeah, Isaac, can you take a picture of that with Noah with his thumbs up, please? We'll take that for later.
A little history lesson here for you to bore you all to sleep.
Yeah,
This is called carnival glass because back in the 20s, Fenton glass made way too many because they were popular. Popularity fell. They inflated the market, and these things became worthless. So they started getting prizes at carnivals, and that was 100 years ago. So now they're rare now, but
I thought you were going to say they were the things that people would throw like baseballs and shit at.
No, these were like given away. Like, whoa, you want a prize? Here's a rainbow bowl.
Here's a bowl.
Imagine like having a gift that's worth like anything from a carnival. Imagine winning anything.
Imagine your mother getting that for her 16th birthday, and it's worth like hundreds of dollars, and then fast forward 30 years, and you're at a carnival, and then you get it for free, and your mom just kills herself.
There goes the investment.
Oh man, that's sick.
But yeah, that's that.
Where did you buy it at? Road sale?
There is an antique store directly next to the Giant Eagle that I work at. It's got a lot of good stuff in that one, actually. The best one I've been to is that one.
The only antique I can think of recently is there's a Mosin Nagant that someone decided to post. They sawed the stock off. And replaced it.
I think I saw that with the door hinge.
With the door hinge, so that's a folding stock. And they decided to put a door latch as the locking mechanism for it. There's an update for that too. They put 2 door stoppers as a bipod. Yeah, it's one of the most ugly Mosin Nagants ever. Which is just a shame, because those are like super nice, and people just ghetto the hell out of them. But it is so funny to look at sometimes.
Apparently they're super cheap. I heard
they are cheap, I think, but a lot of them are like antiquities. It's like trying to preserve it is like just watching people destroy them. It's like it's just whatever. Speaking of destroying history, do we want to talk about the iCarly reboot?
The iCarly reboot that does not include Dan Schneider.
Thank God.
So I think technically you could not consider this a part of the Schneiderverse lore. It's a separate continuity, we'll call it. It's the Star Wars Legends of the Schneiderverse sagas here. And basically they're bringing back Freddy. They're bringing back Carly. They're bringing back Spencer. Sam won't be there. Gibby won't be there. That black man that sold smoothies, no mention of him. So on.
No mention of him. What?
Tebow won't be there.
Yeah, but Spencer is there. I wonder what they're gonna decide to do for the series, because it would make sense to iCarly the second generation or some shit.
I feel like they're gonna be like, we gotta make a webcast on TikTok, and they ruin the place.
Also, Gibby being gone is sad. You know, Gibby has a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen that.
Yeah.
He's got like this deep fried YouTube channel that he runs. It's pretty sick.
Surreal.
Yeah, they're gonna be Twitch streamers. Miranda Cosgrove is gonna be an ethot on Twitch. That's the plot of the first episode.
I hope they explain why Sam and Gibby aren't there. Like they fell in love and then died in a tragic auto accident on the way to their honeymoon or something like that.
In the Schneiderverse lore, as we all are familiar with,
Stop.
after iCarly, Sam acquired a motorcycle and she drove down from Seattle down south to California somewhere. And that's where her motorcycle got picked up by a garbage truck and thrown away. No idea why. And then she moved in with Ariana Grande, Kat from Victorious, thus crossing the two Schneiderverse series together, right?
Yeah, and Sam and
There
Kat.
we go.
Crossed, and they
Series
started
is
the
born.
show was Sam and Kat, and that went on. So technically, Sam's stuck in California. She could be dead.
She could be dead.
She might have burned in a forest fire. They might have killed her off.
California wildfire, R.I.P. No, poor Gibby though. I'd like to know if this is just like confirmed so far. Like these are just the people that have said yes. There might be other people in the talks, but nothing so
I feel
far.
like if you asked Gibby to come back, I mean, he'd come back, right?
I mean, it's like I don't know if it's $1 million
3
series,
years.
but it's like that's a lot of money to like just say no to. I wonder
Because
if-
it's gonna be on Pinwheel or whatever their thing is. Paramount, yeah.
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
My question is, right, why do we keep doing this? This is not going to be anywhere near successful as the original was. And everyone knows that. Everyone in the corporate board meeting knows that.
Was the original
Everyone that's-
successful?
Yes.
Yeah, the first one was crazy successful.
Oh, I did not
All
realize.
All of Dan Schneider's stuff was crazy successful, other than the last one he did, because it sucked.
Sam and Cat.
No, it was called Game Shakers.
Oh,
It's about a couple of, like 11-year-old girls who like just were like expert programmers, and they were just making games.
Game shakers,
Gamers.
baby.
there's so
But,
many weird like Nickelodeon Disney Plus shows, that are just like, who watches this?
Children,
Yeah.
Elias.
I guess.
Unsurprisingly, you're not
Yeah.
the target demographic
Yeah,
for
sorry.
most of these the TV shows.
I guess not. My bad.
It's
my bad.
crazy they only had 97 episodes though. I don't know. I feel like
That's a decent amount. That's like 6 years, right?
for the amount I watched it though, I would have thought there would have been like 10,000 episodes. But I guess I just watched the same 97 over and over again. Like a fool.
Yeah. There's a thing called On Repeat. You know, maybe ever heard of it?
No.
Keep talking, dude.
Stab him, do it, kill him.
Why you
I'm going to take this
stab?
Craftsman Phillips straight through your temple.
Is Isaac dropping iCarly lore here? Oh no, he's not.
He's
I thought
dropping.
it was lore. He's just dropping comparisons here.
He's dropping the old iCarly website, which looks like a. What year is this? This is from 2018. Oh, it's got Adobe Flash. R.I.P. By the way.
Is that Neville? Whoa.
This is incredible.
The old iCarly website is something I would be scared to click on my
Nowadays.
current
This
like
is a virus.
now knowing how computers work and stuff, I would not want to visit this website.
You know what website it kind of reminds me of? Like PBS Kids. I don't know if you've ever been on PBS Kids, but I used to be on that.
Today is Saturday, February 18th. Foot fat. What does that mean? What does that mean? It literally says today is Saturday, February 18th. Underneath it, it says foot fat.
Foot fat.
Awesome.
That's deep in the lore. That's something you gotta be experienced with.
I have no idea what we're gonna do without Flash. I do know that at least the Flash games are going to be, I think, compiled into a museum, or like a lot of them are.
They're already well, there's the Ninja Kiwi archive on Steam for free.
That's
It's got a bunch of games, a bunch of Flash
Stream
games.
is dropping frames. It's because the
Elias,
computer is literally running on an integrated graphics and a i3 from 10 years ago.
he's downloading his 4K hentai right now, dude.
yeah, my bad, dude. Sorry.
Pause it down.
Nothing is even like. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
He's got
Maybe you've just got shitty hardware.
Yeah, that's.
Did you ever think of that one?
I told him he's running on an i3 and an Intel integrated graphics from the i3. So.
Ugh, yuck.
Pop quiz for the Schneiderverse lore. What's the first TV show that's part of the that's the earliest in the Schneiderverse lore?
Drake and Josh?
No,
not Drake and Josh.
earlier.
Oh, earlier than Drake and Josh. I have no idea. I wasn't alive then.
Zoe 101, you were alive.
Oh, I just didn't care.
You guys got to study up on this stuff. Honestly, it's going to become real important.
I'm
Is
gonna
there?
study on my Dan Schneider lore.
It's all connected somehow. Trust me. Now, the only one that throws the wrench in the machine is the Amanda show. That just really messes things up. But other than that,
there's just
the
so many
continuity is
shows.
flawless.
Didn't they do like a Zoe 101 like follow-up episode recently? Wasn't that like in the news or whatever? I don't remember.
5 years ago.
That was not 5 years ago. That was like this
It was
year.
5 years ago. I swear it was.
No,
I remember talking about that at lunch, maybe sophomore year.
Maybe. I don't remember. Oh. Do you want to move on to something else?
I'm trying to find a website that breaks down the Schneiderverse.
Schneiderverse. No, see, they don't break it down for you online. This is something you got to know, you know?
You gotta go to the dark web.
Somebody uses.
Oh, dude, literally, Reddit.com, the iCarly subreddit has the Schneiderverse theory right here 3 years ago. Okay, actually, this one is not good.
Somebody
I'll be
opens
honest.
up a Tor browser just to browse iCarly lore or Schneiderverse lore. Oh man,
Dude, I don't get why people say Dan Schneider is weird. Just read this tweet. Pick. Carly tickles Sam's feet with Sam's very unusual toes. If you have a moment, will you please name Sam's toes for us? That's not weird, dude. That's something normal people say.
yeah, that's just like normal
The
people.
amount
Haha,
of
funny.
times you saw their feet in that show, they
It's
should
too
have called the
much.
cops on him, Dan. They should have.
Was he arrested? I know he
I
was
know.
fired. I think.
No, having a foot fetish is sadly illegal.
It's sadly illegal. Wait,
Someone
Zoe
clip that,
101
please.
Wiki Fandom, Dan Schneider Universe. Hold on.
Isaac is showing me up here. The first show in the Schneiderverse is all
Guys.
that apparently.
Guys,
I'm
we need
not-
to hydrate. We need to hydrate.
Oh, hydrate time. While we talk
I'm,
about,
like, almost-
I've never seen all that. Is that the one with Oh no, that's Keenan and Kel, isn't it?
Oh man,
Is Keenan and Kel part of the Schneiderverse?
I don't think so.
No, I think it's all that, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly, Victoria, Sam and Cat.
But would Game Shakers be a part of that? I feel like that's a part of it.
No, I don't think Game Shakers is a part of it.
The Haunted Hathaways, Night Squad, Thundermans, and Unfabulous.
Wait,
Big
they did
Time-
Haunted Hathaways too? Honestly, he was slipping. Haunted Hathaways.
Big Time Rush is apparently part of it, although that's not produced by him.
So no. Okay, well here's the thing. James from Big Time Rush was at one point friends with Spencer from iCarly, but that was early on. You can write that off. It don't count.
Oh, okay.
That's a general agreement among the fandom that
Do I need to rename the stream to iCarly conspiracies? Dan
Maybe.
Schneiderverse
Dan
conspiracies?
Schneiderverse.
Do they have
War
a
Deep Dive.
Twitch category for that?
It's
The Renaissance
man.
Boys is now streaming iCarly conspiracy theories.
Oh, man.
In an episode of Henry Danger features Goomer, a character from Sam and Cat, meaning that Henry Danger and iCarly exist in the same universe. However, Henry Danger and Game Shakers also had a crossover with the 17th episode of the second season of Game Shakers featuring iCarly as a TV show.
This is literally too complex for me to care about right now. Can we can we move on to something? Listen, man. I know Dan Schneiderverse lore is deep and fulfilling,
didn't.
but I need to move on before
we could be here all day, Elias. This is
before I
content.
freak out.
Dude, there's like 24 TV show or websites they created for this that are all like defunct now.
Dude,
Including beevcoon.org, dude.
why?
Sendmeasack.com. If you Google that now, I feel like you will get a very different result than what originally was featured on there.
It's a simple explanation, doppelgangers. Yeah.
Instaboobs.com was at one point a URL owned by Nickelodeon. There was a paycheck sent from Nickelodeon to some web service with the intention of buying the domain name instaboobs.com.
What is it now?
Boy.
No, I don't. No, I don't
gotta
do
see.
it.
I gotta see. Oh, it goes to iCarly. It goes right to the iCarly page. I am
What?
not kidding.
It redirects to iCarly.
Instaboobs.com goes right to the iCarly page.
Man, this is deep. Oh my god.
Dude, this iCarly purple is giving me some nice lighting. Are you seeing this?
Miss iCarly. That's if you get that big book that was recently found that has every known color ever. If you turn to the right page, you will find iCarly purple. We'll be here for you when you get back, Crab King. Don't worry.
This is working for me. I'm gonna keep the iCarly page up when we do podcasts now because this is like a subtle highlights my skin better.
You look like you're turning purple. Yeah, you.
It's iCarly purple.
like
Okay,
you're,
it's one of magenta.
like you're suffocating underwater. Like, bro, just breathe. Chill out. Anyways, can we move on to something, Clayton?
Let's talk about Spider-Man 3, baby.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll
What's
talk
up
about
with it? What's up with it?
we'll talk about Spider-Man.
Guess who is in the new Spider-Man movie?
Lots of people.
It's Winston Churchill.
Yep.
Oh.
Winston Churchill is going to be a villain in Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man 3.
Do we get to
Confirmed.
see Tom Holland brutally murder Winston Churchill on screen?
film.
On screen. We still don't know. I mean, it's probably integral to the plot how they ended up back in World War II era, but
Spider-Man.
with Stark Tech, anything is possible.
Anything.
Really.
True.
Anything.
True.
Anyways, in real news, Alfred Molina is back as Doc Ock in Marvel's Spider-Man 3. That basically confirms, I think, what we talked about a few weeks ago. The next movie is going to be Sinister 6. Electro has returned. I think Daredevil is also confirmed for this movie.
What's that guy's name? Something Cox, dude. I know that.
Courtney?
Courtney Cox.
Yeah, is she
Yeah.
in?
Courtney
Wow.
Cox is back as Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil's
The guy from the
Netflix series.
Netflix series. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool because that's the first time he's been in a film, and that'll be nice, some continuity for people who watch Daredevil. Not
Yeah.
only that, I think Jamie Foxx was confirmed as Electro, if I'm not mistaken. Tobey Maguire is in contract talks with Sony right now, I think. As well as Andrew Garfield is like pretty much confirmed to have joined the cast. So
Yep.
this movie is gonna be freaking
Charlie
insane.
Cox. Charlie Cox.
I didn't say Courtney. That was Noah.
Like this film could be fantastic.
Could be.
What it also could be, though, is just a celebrity hodgepodge, and they kind of forget to put a story in it. I don't think they will.
It could be the exact same problem that the first Spider-Man 3 had, where there's just too many freaking things happening, and there's not enough cohesiveness between any of the storylines.
Yeah.
But still,
admittedly, with these Marvel movies, I guess this one's Marvel Sony. They're not afraid to push the runtime past 3 hours. We've seen that before.
This is the first 4-hour movie.
I would sit through a 4-hour Spider-Man film if it properly develops the Sinister Six. You know, you get an introduction to the Spider-Man, all of them. I do wish Noir Spider-Man was in it.
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage. That would be
Nick
really
Cage
fun.
as
Really
Noir
fun.
Spider-Man. Live action would be fucking sick.
Do you guys know what's his name? Spider-Ham? John Mulaney.
Yeah.
That would be also really funny if he did more voice acting. I like John Mulaney as a voice actor. But either way, this movie's gonna be freaking sick. It's just gonna be a lot. And I also would sit through a 4-hour Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it could be insane.
Yeah. It's gonna have a lot to contend with, solely because of how good Spider-Verse was. But we'll see what they can do.
If they could just flip this into the live action version of that movie, that'd be great.
Yeah. I just
hope that I was talking to Elias about this before. I just hope Tom Holland is in this movie at some point, because of the rate this is going, it doesn't seem like he's going to be in it very long.
Like they confirmed everybody except Tom.
Almost.
Tom Holland's just so he gives so many spoilers in premieres. They just forgot to tell him he's not actually in the movie.
My favorite thing about this is just I just hope that the action scenes with Spider-Man are decent, because it felt like in every other movie they just really held back. Hopefully they just go batshit crazy with this, because you just have a lot of things that you could do. You have enough people coming onto this set. It could be just completely nuts. I don't know. It would be really funny. I just like to see what they decide to do, but overall, this is just a cool thing. I really like Alfred Molina. He's a really great actor. It'll just be a lot of fun. We'll see.
The other thing too, and this is small and it doesn't really matter, I guess, but I'd love to see fucking Electro in that classic comic book outfit.
The bright ass green and yellow.
The bright ass green and yellow. That crazy fucking headgear. All the other ones look just you got the Vulture from the first one, Mysterio from the second, and Doc Ock from what was it? The second Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
Spider-Man 2. And then you just got fucking goofy looking Electro. It even not only is it goofy, but it looks like a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
I mean, they have been setting this up for a long time, so hopefully it just pays off well. Also, I'm pretty sure we talked about Doctor Strange being in this movie, or
Doctor Strange. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
it's just a lot.
Doctor Strange is just going to be in here as Spider-Man's mentor, sort of like Tony in the other movies, but the only reason it's not Tony is because they killed him off because they didn't want to renew his contract.
I think it's because Robert Downey Jr. didn't want to play anymore. It's not like he couldn't have done it.
Probably not.
For $100 million or whatever the fuck.
What was that? He's been playing Iron Man for 12 years?
Yeah, since like 2008.
Man, I went back and watched a lot of like the Phase 1 Avenger movies and stuff. And you really appreciate what it's turned into watching those old ones.
Yeah, it's
They suck.
pretty
Just the
solid.
small things like when Cap stays back in the past with Peggy after watching like um the first Avenger.
Spoilers.
Spo- Spoilers, but I love that Elon Musk is in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, and that was like I didn't realize
That
he
was a
was in
while
that.
ago.
I rewatched it and I was like, oh yeah, that's Elon Musk. I forgot he was in that movie.
Well, because I'm pretty sure it's like I'm pretty sure they came out and said they were like, yeah, we're basing Tony Stark on Elon Musk. Which is weird because I didn't think Elon Musk was doing like I knew he like created
Yeah,
PayPal.
He wasn't
But
anybody back then, really.
He wasn't Tesla SpaceX
When
guy
did
yet.
when did PayPal get big?
Like a couple years ago.
Can you give me a more specific time frame? No.
The 2000s to the 2010s.
Awesome. But yeah, no, PayPal is pretty big. So yeah, I don't know. It's really weird seeing that.
I don't know. It was bought by eBay in 2015.
15.
I'm assuming.
eBay bought PayPal?
Or it says eBay was a parent company from. No, I got that backwards. They were the parent company from 2002 to 2015. So.
Interesting. So he must have like sold it for a long time, or like I don't know, close to 2000. I don't know. I have no clue of how any of this works.
But I'm pretty sure that's why he's in it, because like
he's just a big.
It's really awkward. I feel like it's just really awkward, though, because I don't think Elon Musk was like in the public as much back then, and I don't know. Knowing how he is now, it's just really weird seeing him kind of like that in the movie.
Yeah, it's definitely a little weird. I'd like to see what they're gonna do for like maybe a Stan Lee cameo in the future, if anything.
They pull a Princess Leia on him and they reanimate his body.
Yeah. Also, Twitter was definitely a part of his popularity, and that was not very big in 2010.
Mm-mm.
A lot of those older movies released at such a weird time. I remember like it was just not a lot of hype seeing the different movies come out. It's kind of transformed into a phenomenon since like 2010.
Ever since like Winter Soldier. Are we talking about the movies? Like the
Yeah. But I remember like when the first few MCU movies came out, they was just like
just like, oh, okay.
like Thor came out and people were like, oh, okay, all right.
Avengers was one where people were like, oh shit, word, like this is movies now.
This is movies.
And ever since then.
Yeah. Do you want to move on, Mr. Clayton?
I mean, I guess. The only other thing I have to talk about is the flagship title for the Xbox Series X is
Dead.
finally coming out eventually in fall.
Fall of next year.
In fall of next year, baby.
So when's the console come out?
It's already out.
Last month.
Oh no.
I don't know. There's something beautiful about being able to say something as a launch title and then launching it a whole year after your platform comes out.
I'm trying to remember. Was there like a Nintendo game that was kind of like that had like a super late launch window? Like I think it's either GameCube or something like that, where it was either Mario Sunshine or some other like big Mario game was like not actually a launch title. I can't remember. I think it was GameCube that had a bunch of launch issues.
Can you even call it a launch title then?
No,
Wait,
it's not a launch title.
At what point do you stop calling a launch title a launch title?
10 years.
If the mega corporation declares it so, then it is.
Well, what I'm saying is there was just games that were supposed to be intended for launch that just didn't make it, and that happened a few generations ago too. I think some Nintendo console. I just can't remember which one. So yeah,
There are a lot of them.
I wonder if this is going to be the same thing, and it turns out to be a great game, but like a whole extra year of like polish, like I'd like to see what they're planning. I read somewhere that there's supposed to be like a facelift coming. Yeah, they're supposedly working into graphics, but I'm wondering if it's just that or anything more. I have no clue. I don't know.
Isaac, I believe that Black Widow has been pushed back to May.
Yeah, I think we talked about that. May 2021.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Speaking of Disney, Disney kind of unloaded on us today. 50 new Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and Pixar series of movies over the next few years.
Ooh.
They're launching 10 new Star Wars series, roughly 10 Marvel series, 15 Disney live action, Disney animation and Pixar series, and 15 new features from Disney live action, animation, and Pixar. Yeah, Disney's making bank. 86 million subscribers.
Ooh. That's cash.
Yeah, not only that, but several Star Wars series were launched today. 6 of them actually.
They weren't launched, were they?
Or they were announced today.
Announced, yeah.
Star
Announced
Wars
or
Visions. Announced.
Oh, okay.
Star Wars Visions, which is a animated series coming 2021. Star Wars The Bad Batch in kind of the same style as the Clone Wars, which looks super sick. Rangers of the New Republic, which no footage from, but it like New Republic is going to be really, really cool. Andor, coming 2022, is a live action series. Star Wars Ahsoka and Obi-Wan Kenobi, starring Ewan McGregor, which is, I think, the biggest news on here.
Well, the Obi-Wan one was already announced, but it was like elaborated on.
But not
today.
really announced. It was speculated that they were working on it, and then they hadn't confirmed anything yet. And
I thought they did.
No, not this. This is the announcement, or the official announcement today. But yeah, it's not 50 films. It's 50 overall shows and movies combined.
Yes, mediums.
Yeah, like that's a huge amount of Star Wars things. They they showed all of them on their Instagram. If you want to go check them out, I would go check Star Wars on Instagram. There's supposed to be a Marvel announcement today, but I haven't seen anything yet.
Has the WandaVision one came out yet?
No,
it comes out in January.
Yeah, it's very soon.
I got really happy. Me and Sienna were looking. Oh God, what show were we watching? Or we were watching something, and then we went to look at like upcoming shows. And if you search WandaVision, it shows up on there. And for a second, we were like, "Oh, word! Like, are we about to watch WandaVision?" But then you click it, and it's just the trailer, and it was like it was the most heartbreaking thing ever.
Yeah.
No, you should buy Nerd. Or no, do you want to buy Nerd's monitor?
I have 3 screens and 0 open ports on my GPU, so I can't even use it.
Oh, okay.
You just have to pay Nerd for the monitor and then international shipping. That's not that big of a
stuff
deal.
Today.
There we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna show Twitter. Here we go. Captain Marvel 2. Starring Brie Larson is coming back. The Hawkeye series, featuring Jeremy Renner, She-Hulk, Moon Knight officially being launched, which is super sick. Uh, Secret Invasion featuring Samuel L. Jackson. Ironheart featuring Dominique Thorne, which is Riri Williams. So we have a new Tony Stark Iron Man. And then Armor Wars featuring Don Cheadle. And I'm wondering if they're going to actually include like Norman Osborn in this, because that's I think part of it. Iron Patriot, because I think he becomes Iron Patriot in one of the stories, if I don't remember correctly. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I Am Groot. Thor: Love and Thunder, featuring Christian Bale, which is super sick. New Ant-Man film, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And Fantastic Four, featuring John Watts.
Fantastic Four?
Yep.
What was that Groot one? Was there a Groot one?
Don't think so.
I would love a Groot movie.
This is Fantastic Four, is it not?
Where the English language need not apply. Yes, that's Fantastic Four.
Wait.
I'm saying. What is Noah asking?
I thought I was looking at your stream and it looked like there was an I Am Groot movie poster. I think I'm hallucinating.
There is.
Yeah, I said what was the Groot thing and you said there wasn't any.
Oh, group. I thought you said group. I thought you said no. Groot is what is it called?
Oh, shorts.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's like a short featuring Baby Groot.
Oh, Baby Groot.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Also, what's it called? Brie Larson is gonna be like the highest paid female actress for a superhero movie, I think, in Captain Marvel 2, which is gonna be excellent.
Why are they paying her more than Black Widow? The Black Widow movie is gonna make more money than Captain Marvel 2.
Probably.
Don't ask me. But yeah, that was a huge news dump. Basically, if you like Disney, there's a whole bunch more shit coming. Marvel and Star Wars, which is super sick.
Exciting.
Another movie that's been announced. Here we go. Boom. Oscar Isaac to star in Solid Snake.
Oh.
In the Metal Gear Solid movie. Which, honestly, if you look at this picture that I'm showing on stream, is not that bad.
It could work. It could work. Maybe.
Yeah, currently in development by Sony Pictures. Yeah, production start date is still unknown, but that's a pretty solid lead actor.
He played Poe Dameron, right? Poe Dameron.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also part of Dune.
He was in Triple Frontier. I don't remember him in that.
He's also playing Moon Knight for Disney Plus.
He was in the Spider-Verse? As who?
Is he?
Apparently.
I haven't seen that, but he might be. I'd like to know who that was. Yeah, Loki is coming soon. I think that's launching sometime close to this year or next year. I don't remember.
It just says... Interesting person number 1. What? That's his official credit?
Interesting person number 1.
Oh, I want that on my
Is there a photo
tombstone.
of him? Is like a photo of his character?
No.
Oh man.
He is the only person here who doesn't have an actual character name. Well, Chris Miller. I don't know who the hell Chris Miller is, but
I think that's the director.
well, I guess that would be why he doesn't. Yeah, everyone else has
I want interesting person number 1 to be written on my tombstone. That would be amazing. Uh, uh, oh, the Game Awards are also going on. I gotta know who the new Smash character is. Oh, it's Sephiroth. Very cool. Very cool, Nintendo.
Boring.
What about instead of that person, they just had Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street, baby?
Sesame Street. Yeah, I did not. Oh man, I have not seen this yet because this happened literally like 5-10 minutes ago. Yes, or an hour ago. Oh man, like this. Just look at this screenshot, please. No.
What am I looking at here?
Look at the screenshot that's on here. Like this just kills me. Oh man. Oh.
Murdered Mario. I'm a fan.
I don't know what to say. I guess Nintendo decided we needed another anime sword fighter in Smash. But whatever, screw Nintendo.
Dang, Crab King coming in with the fucking fat dong, dude.
That second bit to wash down that first one. Oh man. But I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Nintendo has been like kind of shitting on a bunch of people recently, which is super awesome. So like to start off with, they sent a cease and desist letter to the Big House, which is a huge Smash tournament for Melee, because they're using Slippy.gg as their way to run the tournament. And so I think it's because... Thank you, Isaac, for the bit.
Yes, Isaac's paying his own fucking salary, dude.
Basically, they sent a cease and desist to Big House for using Slippy as part of their marketing, or like part of the name of Slippy.gg. So basically, they canceled one of the biggest Smash tournaments of the year, even though it's already online, so it already sucks. But now you can't even have an online tournament.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And then, in response, a bunch of people were upset. So in, I think, a Discord server, a bunch of people changed their name to #FreeMelee. And in response, what does Nintendo do? They canceled the Splatoon 2 tournament that was also scheduled.
Why?
Just because they were, I don't know, frustrated. And then the most recent development was today. They have pulled a bunch of original soundtracks today for Mario Kart Wii, Ocarina of Time, and Mario 64 from YouTube. You can no longer find any of the rips from those games on YouTube.
That's just weird.
No idea.
Because they can.
Because they can charge
that's
you
the
for
reason.
it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
fancy.
People, dude, I will buy the Mario Kart Wii soundtrack on vinyl, dude. $30.
Oh man.
I won't even play it. I'll just put the shit on the wall, dude.
That'd be sick.
People, I'll be like, yeah, I collect vinyls. They're like, oh, word, who you got? I'm like, the Mario Kart Wii soundtrack, baby. Hell yeah.
That's top of the line.
Oh man, but yeah, like, so this was, at least in my opinion, just like a move to kind of just calm down the shitstorm that's already happening. But I don't think it's gonna change much after announcing Sephiroth for Smash.
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't think people care enough about Final Fantasy.
Word, I got some news for people that hate themselves and decide to use the Epic Store. They got a Christmas sale coming December 17th. Unsurprising. They got a holiday sale December 17th. Unsurprising. All digital retailers do them, dude. But Epic will be giving away a free game every day for 15 days. You got 24 hours to claim it. If you don't, you miss out.
What game is today?
It starts the 17th, I think.
That sucks.
So it's to the end of the month, till New Year's? Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it gives a list of the games. I don't think they've announced what games they are.
Yeah, because it could just be a bunch of not bangers.
But I mean,
Garbage
if you
games.
just spent all of your money on a 3090, I guess you got some free games to play.
Christmas edition?
Dude, you know what, nerd? If you're right, if Steam says we'll give you 20 free games, baby. Yeah,
Steam-
right, dude. Steam doesn't do that shit.
Steam doesn't give away games for free. Hello? That would be sick, though. I'd love for, like...
They say the only games we
competition.
give away for free are games that are 10 years old and that millions of people have already bought, like Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sure Thomas has a creator code. He also used to play Fortnite pretty aggressively. We don't play much Fortnite or any...
Yeah, we
any
don't play
Epic
much
game.
Fortnite because unlike Thomas, we're self-respecting.
Is Thomas done streaming?
Thomas done streaming?
Uh,
I think I saw earlier he was. Yeah, he's not live.
dang. Not
Don't
even-
know why he didn't host us,
Yeah,
dude.
not even the raid, dude. Unreal.
Rude.
Also,
Yeah.
Elias,
Yeah.
I just want you to know, every single sale, I browse the adult-only section of the games just to see if there's something spicy I should gift you. Every single sale.
Thinking
That
of
doesn't
you.
surprise me.
Hydrate. Oh God, I'm all out of
I'm out of
coffee,
water.
baby. I'm all out of coffee.
Yeah, we're out of
Oh,
water.
no.
We've drank all our water today.
I can go. I'll go get some from the sink.
I have a mini fridge in
Oh.
here, but it can only heat things up, so can't put anything in it.
It only heats things up.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a mini fridge. I think you just have like an oven.
it's an insulator, I guess.
Three-way water ASMR.
Oh man. Are we done for this week? I think we're pretty much done.
Home free.
Anyways,
Dude, you guys don't like the gargle stream? Fuck. There's water all over the damn place.
Craigasm. Let's go. Listen, I don't have any water in here. This is just ice. Have mercy.
Air.
You're suing.
Nasty.
Oh my God, how many hydrates do I have to do?
5 of them.
My nose burns because that water went up it.
I would have told you it was a bad idea. You don't. I wasn't sure what you were doing until it already happened.
I love the idea of humans being able to gargle ice, but what it basically turns into is just the crushing machine on your ice maker. Clip it, Crab King. I
Yeah,
don't care, dude.
please clip it. So people will be more confused about what this podcast is about.
Exactly. They're like, Renaissance Boys, that can't possibly be the best show on the internet. And then they watch me gargle water live on stream. And they're
the
like,
guy-
oh, wow, it's really not the
It's-
best show on the
No,
internet.
it's the guy spitting out cereal. No way. Anyways, thank you so much everybody for watching. This has been Renaissance Boys episode 50. Please go check out our YouTube and our SoundCloud and Spotify and all that jazz. Sorry for the delay. It's finals week, but highlights will be up. Our latest gaming highlights was up. Please go check that out if you haven't already. It's pretty sick.
The Valorant highlight video, dude. It's fucking brilliant.
Isaac will be
killed
working
it.
on more highlights, which I'm super excited to see. New highlights will be up very soon. But yeah, join the Discord if you haven't already.
We're in there sometimes, if you're lucky.
I'm in there a lot. So yeah,
Elias is in there a lot. Because
come say hi.
Because it's finals week and he's busy.
Listen, I work from home, right?
Yes.
Anyways, have a good night, everybody. We'll go find somebody to raid. Adios.
Bonsoir.